What's going on, guys? Welcome back with Nevs. This time we're doing something a little bit different. Going to be doing a vlog video. Never really done anything like this before. It's going to be completely off the cuff, so to speak. I'm just going to just kind of ramble. I'm not going to be editing a lot of it or anything. And I just want to see how much you guys like for me to do these kinds of things. I want to, I don't know, just talk about lots of different things, mostly gaming related things. My thoughts on certain games that I've been playing, things like that, rather than just doing a full-on Let's Play, which I will still continue to do, but I want to kind of mix it up a little bit. And I thought we'd start out today just with a little introduction. I just want to talk a little bit about this new webcam that I got. It's a Logitech HD Pro webcam C920, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I was trying to look on here. It does 1080p video. It's supposed to track my motion, but I don't think it's doing that, although it is focusing. The microphone on it wasn't very good. That's why I'm wearing my big-ass headset today. This is actually the one I use for recording. It's a PC360 or something like that, Sennheiser. I mainly got them because they're just so comfortable. They fit so well. I love them. But yeah. I got a couple of notes here about things basically what I wanted to talk about. And first of all, I want to talk about the direction that my channel is headed. And I know I used to play a lot of newer games, and I'm starting to move a little bit away from playing brand new games. And the reason being is because YouTube's copyright system is getting really bad for people like me. With new games, like you put up a new game and YouTube immediately will just flag it, I guess is the right term. It mainly will just hit it with a third-party copyright claim, which isn't exactly the same as a copyright strike. There's a difference between the two. Copyright claim or copyright match, I don't remember which it's called, but that just basically says that YouTube's automatic system detects that there might be some third-party content here. And sometimes that can take 2 or 3 weeks for me to try to get rid of that from the video, and that's just a nuisance. So I'm probably going to be waiting a little bit before I play games that have just come out. I'm not going to be trying to post them on day one. Another reason for that is that there's so many partnered accounts nowadays that it's not even anything special to have a partnered account anymore. I've seen people with maybe 2,000 subscribers or less getting maybe 50 hits on a video that have partnership. And that makes it very hard for people like me who have established themselves to compete in that sort of market, especially with the new games. If you search, I don't know, anything from, like, let's say Dead Space 3, Dead Space 3 walkthrough, Let's Play Dead Space 3, Dead Space 3 playthrough, anything like that, the search results on day one of release are just going to be flooded with videos, and there's absolutely no way that I can compete with that. And I'm not even going to try. It's not fun. It's turned into a big competition, and I don't like that, you know. And I really had to think about what it was that got me interested in this hobby in the first place, and that was to show off games that I really enjoy, games that I've played over the years and that have been very nostalgic and just fun. I started off playing BioShock with my friend Porkins, who some of you may know from other Let's Plays that I've done. But yeah, Porkins, he's pretty awesome. But we did BioShock, we did Luigi's Mansion, stuff like that. And I really want to get back to my roots in that sense. I will still play new games, but like I said, I'm not going to play them right at release. And I started doing my nostalgic series, I guess you could say, with Warcraft 3, because that was a game I spent so much time playing as a kid. And I've actually finished the game. I've uploaded the rest of it. It's 59 parts long, but I'm releasing them slowly so I have things to show you guys, and I don't have to flood your inboxes with videos. But yeah, that's about all I had to say on the direction of my channel. And I've already decided on my next Let's Play. It's going to be quite different from anything else I've played thus far, in the sense that it's probably the oldest game that I've played. I'm not going to say what it is yet, and I'm not sure how successful it's going to be. It's certainly going to be interesting. Um, but yeah, it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And that's what it's all about, you know. All right, so now I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on Dead Space 3. And I am going to LP it, but I'm not going to LP it just yet for reasons that I talked about earlier. And I've already played about 8 hours of the game myself, and it's really growing on me. I wasn't expecting much at first, but once you get into the heart of the game, it really starts to shine. Um, yeah, the first, I don't know, I wasn't keen on the idea of co-op in a survival horror, and I'm still not. I feel like a game's not going to be scary if I'm sitting there playing it with a buddy. It's just kind of how it is. But I feel like it could be done, but so far I just don't feel like it's been done well. So I will be avoiding the co-op aspect of the game. I'm not going to be playing it co-op. And I went into it expecting it to be pretty bad because, first of all, it's EA, and EA's pretty much ruined everything that it's touched. With the exception of Visceral Games, Visceral Games is still putting out good games, which is nice. I mean, they pretty much demolished BioWare, and I don't even remember what else. I just know they've screwed up a lot of game series. And the first hour made me think even worse of it, and that was, I don't know, it felt like Resident Evil 6 or Resident Evil 5. There was just lots, mostly Resident Evil 6. But there was just lots of explosions and exciting music, and you fight armed guards and stuff, and it didn't feel like a horror game at all. But once I got past that, and I got into the main bulk of the story, when you get into like another abandoned spaceship and all, you know, it starts to feel like Dead Space again, and in a lot of aspects, I feel like it's topped the previous two games. I really like the upgrade system. It's very customizable. I think that's really cool. They put you up against some really interesting enemies, very interesting environments. I like the fact that you visit multiple ships, and you're also not just on a ship, because most of the games have just taken place on spaceships, and it's kind of cool to see the city and an actual like planet for once. And that's about all I have to say about it so far. I'm about 8 hours into Dead Space 3, and I plan to start my LP on that soon. And I hope you guys will watch that as well as the new LP I have coming up for you. And that's about all I got for this vlog post. So I'll see you guys in the next one.